Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we're doing something very different. As you can see, we're doing a little review of the quarry hunslet by Bachmann. So I got this as a Christmas present this year actually, and I originally wanted one when I first ever seen that Bachmann was going to make one, and that was over 3 years ago now, must have been. And then a couple of months ago, about 6-7 months ago, when Bachmann went to a show, on their OO9 layout they had decorated samples, and when I seen the videos and that on YouTube, I was over the moon. I was like, finally we're gonna have something. As you can see, this is OO9. OO9, if you don't know, is a scale that runs on 9mm track, and 9mm track is equivalent to N scale. I've got some here. As you can see, this is some old spare stuff from what I have, but you can see how small it is here. If I get some 00 track to compare it, I've got an old piece. You can see the gauge of the track is near enough half the size, and this represents the narrow gauge of the real world, and that's what we have today. So the quarry hunslets were built between 1870 and 1932. The design called for a lightweight locomotive made for hard work in harsh environments of the slate quarries of North Wales, one of my favourite places. The locomotives ran most of the year in and year out, until decline of the quarries in the 1960s. Nowadays, all locomotives are found earning a living working for leisure and tourism, such as the Clanberries, the Festiniog, and a few other. Most still in Wales, but others have migrated to other parts of England, even some to Canada and the USA, which I never knew. However, most are based in the UK. Britomart was one of them, which has been saved, and it's now in private ownership, and it was built in 1899. A Victorian engineer to still be working to this day is phenomenal. But yeah, so this example was Britomart. She was built for this quarry. I don't know how you say it. She's now owned privately. However, she's now housed and run on special occasions at the Festiniog in North Wales. Let's get onto the box. As you can see, this is Bachmann's standard narrow gauge box with a nice green with the website, and it says there the scale is the same, but it runs on a OO9 track. As you can see here, the box and quarry. I don't know how you say that. I ain't gonna try to say it. Britomart, and then yep, in Welsh. And yeah, I would have liked to have seen some history of the loco on the back, unlike some of Bachmann's models, but yeah, it's pretty standard packaging, and as you can see, it's small like the loco. So I just had to move to get more comfortable then. So yeah, I'm going to open the box now, and of course I've had this open before, but I thought I'd open it for the video, and just plonk her there. Just got all the bits and bobs out of the box, all the paperwork. So you get your Bachmann Collectors Club and warranty there, and you also get an owner's information, but just with an exploded diagram of where to put some of the details depending on what loco you have, because it shows here that you can fit some buffers which isn't with this particular model, and in the back it just tells you what to do. And I forgot, yeah, this is also DCC, which is the 6-pin, or yeah, the 6-pin micro DCC decoder, which are absolutely tiny. Yeah, just where the oil points are, and there where to fit some of the other details. And then in the bag you get a little toolbox and some other bits, a little tiny shovel, which I don't know where you put at all. And you also get some brass name plates and a brass etched builder's plates, I think they are, which was a nice addition, but I've already fitted them. See, of course, it's the standard ice cube packaging. Just open it up, put it out, put that aside. So yeah, here's the model. And of course, it's got to be some of the parts are very small. It's a lovely loco though. It's a die-cast running board, and I think it's a die-cast boiler, I'm not sure, but yeah, here's the front and the side. So as you can see, I fitted the lamps onto the lamp irons and brackets. I don't know if you can see, but some of the detail on this is absolutely amazing. It was well worth the wait. For a little loco, it's quite heavy, but that's because of the die-cast running board. And I'll see if you can see on here, but you got the Britomart nameplate and a builder's plate there, which when I fitted that, you can't really tell it's metal, but with the nameplate, the way it catches the light is really nice. Yeah, so we'll get this onto the track, which I will show you now. So here we are on the little layout I've made. Oh, excuse me, hiccup. Which took me a good few weeks, because I literally used what I had around the house, and the only things I brought was just some of the scenery stuff, but I also got some more scenic material and that building for Christmas. But I've had this loco and this track since the summer holidays, which was around September, around the beginning of September. So I've had it for quite a few months. Oh no, say September, more August, sorry. Oh yeah, I had it at the start of August, because that's when I went on a holiday, again to North Wales, which is my all-time favourite place. But yeah, that's where I got this little loco from, which we'll do another little review on soon. And I will also show you the layout later in another video. But as you can see, here she is underneath. A lovely loco, and when I say she's very fragile, you have to be careful, because the handrails on here are absolutely tiny, so they are fragile. Oh sorry, might just get bumped. There we go. They are tiny and they are like hairs, so you have to be very careful. Luckily I haven't broken them yet, but I'm not putting my hopes up just in case. But a little disclaimer before we do go on to running. The track on what I'm using is the old Bachmann, which is a very old brand. This dates back from when Triangle was around. It's not the greatest. I am going to take it up soon and put some Pico Flexi Track across and a point, because this stuff isn't that reliable, and it makes the running of the loco seem like it's really poor when it's actually not. It's just because of my track. So yeah, I'm using the Gauge Master combi, and we're going to go forward now. So excuse if it stalls. That is generally just the track. It isn't the loco. It's just the lane of the track wasn't the best. But this is on its slowest so far, and you can tell absolutely creeping along. I'm just, every time it stalls, I'm just giving it a slight tap. But yeah, and then we'll go in reverse. And again. Yeah, see, there's loads of dead spots on this track. It's a pain. When she gets up to a certain speed, she's got enough momentum just to go over them. But yeah, right. Oh, there we go. There's one. And these points as well. I have so much grievance with these points. There's such pain. And let's go forward. Oh, there we go. I sprung into life, into the tunnel. You can probably hear. It's going to stall on the points. Yeah, that's it. She always does this. And me or the loco does. Sorry if you can hear any stuff in the background. It's because I'm up in the loft. And some of the loft insulation isn't properly put on. Boom, and again. Listen, they're actually glued. Oh. Right. Oh, that's probably why they weren't working. It was really stiff. Oh, she's stalled in the tunnel. Let's use this loco. This one has had a motor conversion actually, so I might be able to convert it to DCC, but it's just so fiddly because of how small. Oh, let's go forward. Let's get her out of the tunnel. There we go. So yeah, currently out of the tunnel now. I don't know why she got stuck in there. Usually that's the better part of the track, which is in the tunnel. But as you can see, I've got some wagons here which I 3D printed from a guy called Tim on Thingiverse it's called, and these are copies of oh, come on, focus, of the G.R.Railway cut slate wagons. You've got some slate loads in there which are really nice. They're really nice models, and I've also got some other ones at the back here, and also a transporter which used to go on the side of the mountain. Your wagons would go on top and it would take it up or down. A little bit on that more later. So let's go forward again. Please don't stall. Oh, constantly stalls on that point. So, and then let's move these wagons out because she doesn't like these points. She's too wide to go through by herself because of the actual point motor is built onto the points itself, which is there, and her cylinders get stuck on these corners, which is a pain. So now let's couple her up. Go faster. There we go. There we go. She's coupled up now. Oh, there we go. So sorry for the unrealistic speed, but just get a little shot of her going around. She's gonna stall. Yeah. Oh. But yeah, it's a really nice loco. It's nice detail. And this being my first ever proper ready to run loco in OO9, I am very pleased, and this is hopefully a start to something much bigger. And my plans are to do another 009 layout, but one which I've learned bits from this, which I can put onto the next layout and to make it better. And I'm actually going to make it so it looks like one of the slate quarries in Wales, which would be good. Oh look, she's stored inside the tunnel. Should we send the rescue train in again? Because this one's got magnets on the track as well. It's got slightly more adhesion. Send her in. A bit of a bump. Oh, slowly but surely. And a bit of a derailment. But yeah. Oh, I just thought you just missed all of that then. This is only a short video because I'm not getting the true feeling and the true running of what this loco is actually capable of. So I think the next time you're gonna see a proper review or a proper look at the running will be when I've redone the track, because it gets the job done, but it's not what I initially need and want. I need something a bit more reliable now. But yeah, so thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy this sort of content. But yeah, thank you.